that carry, I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's they'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 57 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Vikings 7, Ravens nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Minnesota.
And, oh, that's what he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Quarterback forced out of.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Come on, man. Are you serious? Yo, man, don't give me this Madden 20 bullshit, man. That's one of the best catching tight ends in the damn game, bro.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Cousins now on 2nd down.
Why is this nigga blitzing, fool?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I did not send this nigga on a blitz, fool.
Move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
An incomplete.
Why is this slow nigga keep bombing this nigga, dog?
Bring up 2nd down.
That nigga slow as dirt, fool. He's bombing this nigga, man.
How well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Oh, nearly pinched. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Here's Thomas.
Yo!
We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
What
the
this
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown.
Yo!
Fall incomplete.
I don't understand.
What will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The 30, past the 20, and he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
This is fucking loose cannon,
back at the 22. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Play fake, Cousins, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Britton now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Hey, you said you're in traffic?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ravens take over at 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So how long it's gonna take now? Like another hour?
I don't know. We're playing. Everything is now on the bench.
You said 27 miles away?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. All right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
It's caught at the 10.
Hollywood Brown, nigga.
End zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 43 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
There's the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
What the fuck?
Flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
It took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
You gotta be kidding me, dog. You gotta be kidding me, dog.
Big time run on his first
Fucking coach, please, man.
Here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Why this shit don't let me know you running Wildcat, fool?
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt.
Don't matter, kid. I'll score 2 minutes, dog. Fucking Wildcats, dog. Niggas, coach picked the Wildcat, everybody would have picked Wildcat.
That's all he gets. He'll just sit there and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. It'll be encouraging his offensive line.
Look at this nigga, dog.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Nigga play like these niggas on online, kid.
Kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Yeah! Hell yeah, I like that.
They'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 40, 20, 10, and they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Dan Bailey.
Give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
So you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And maybe that would cause
Jole, kid.
Rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate
Jole.
Sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Man, I don't understand, dog. Madden is weird, man.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Throwing his Cousins.
Dog, CPU is just fucking retarded, kid. They get shook every time, kid.
Just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big
I don't know why they get this nigga run stop and he ain't stopping shit, kid. What run a nigga stop?
Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable for Thomas. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And Wildcat shit over with, man.
Here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another.
Wildcat shit is over with, homie.
We'll see.
That Wildcat shit is over with. It's dead, kid. I tell you, that's how it's gonna be.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's
what the fuck is going on? That's a clear Thomas pick, man.
2 more quarters to go. Plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the game was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control
I'm
of the
tripping.
They've been given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Vikings 20, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They run it again with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a third and 13.
What a great city right now.
To throw, Cousins. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sideline feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. But he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover it? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram.
What the fuck type of tackle was that?
2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Go ahead, accept it. Accept it. Yeah, I wanted to be back. Dummy. Big dummy. Big dummy. Touchdown, big dummy. I needed a space, dog. I needed the damn space, dog.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
That was retarded, dog. This is not supposed to be a run stopper. He ain't stopping shit, kid.
The tackle made by by L.J. Ford.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try to create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Again, it's Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Returnable for Thomas. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
It's 2nd down.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson.
Yo, why is this nigga take all day to call? Hi, kid. Fool. The hell? Nigga's wild, kid. Hike, hike. I'm pressing X, nigga. Hike, nigga. Hike, nigga.
They were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And now here's
fuck, bro. This game get me mad, dog. Niggas like, yo, call hike, nigga. Shit.
Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of
niggas move retarded, fool.
seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
20, Ravens 14.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
7-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner,
this is a blitzing every fucking play, kid.
that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. On third down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Shit, that nigga red kid.
2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right.
Yo, man, come on. This nigga's not catching Lamar Jackson real life, fool.
The Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0-2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Good job.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. It really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Oh, they make this nigga Daniil Hunter full fucking beast fast, kid. I'm confused. The fuck?
Best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jackson to throw on third down. Dance into his...
Yo, why did this nigga just stop, fool?
Ben Gideon bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
Oh, this game's stupid, dog. This nigga literally blitzing every fucking play, fool.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Cook. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll take this back all the way up past
This nigga blitzed the whole game, kid.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's across for the touchdown. Final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it...
We'll be full of foolery, kid. This man just full of fooleries, dog. Wow, man. That man blitzed the whole game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I would
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jaleel Johnson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack on first down, Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Bailey missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.